Some of the old timers and old school people, you know, 60, 70, 80 years ago, they would divert water that was coming into their foundation by simply just cutting a V or a crack, chipping out the floor and cutting a V and running that water to the floor drain so that it would not get all over the basement floor. That's one of the early primitive methods of doing interior water control. Another one that my dad had expanded on that we did early on, we would cut the floor out a foot wide, dig down about a foot deep. We would literally, after the pipe and the stone was in and the water was run to a drain or a sump crock at that time, we would take a piece of 1.5-inch PVC pipe and make a impression or depression in the wet concrete right next to the floor and make like a little U-shaped trough. And then when the cement was dry, we would literally drill holes about a foot from each corner, and about every 4 foot, we would drill holes down into the stone and pipe, and the walls would continue to leak because it's not waterproofing, and the water would run down the wall and it would get into that trough and then find a hole and drain down into the stone and pipe to the sump crock or the drain and then go away. In fact, most of these interior companies that are saying that they have these patented waterproofing systems and that they invented these, all they have done is expand on systems that were already in place. And in fact, in some instances, with them putting shield boards all the way up walls and all that, immense amounts of mold, mildew, and effervescence are trapped behind this shield board if they don't trap that moisture, and or if you in fact stop the moisture and stop the water from leaking in the wall in the first place. There is no need for a dehumidifier or a breathe air air purifying system. Exterior is the only way to stop the water from leaking into the wall. It is possible to have a dry basement without the need for dehumidifiers